Hello Hollybuzz, here we are back with another video, and today we will talk about how Jack Antonoff's betrayal fueled melodrama and destroyed a friendship. Lorde moves in and Lena moves out. While Lena Dunham campaigned for Hillary Clinton in 2016, Lorde lived in her home, recording melodrama in Jack Antonoff's private studio. For months, they worked alone while Lena was out of town all 2016. Lyrics like, "But my hips have missed your hips" from Sober, and "She thinks you love the beach, you're such a damn liar" from Greenlight soon exposed a burning tension fans couldn't ignore. The Coachella Epiphany. In April 2016, Lorde and Jack attended Coachella together, sparking rumors they were a couple. It was here she wrote Sober, later tweeting, "The first inklings came at Jack and Lena's kitchen table. I'll never forget guiding Jack to the chords, hands over his shoulders." Fans saw this as proof. They weren't just collaborators. They were entangled. The PowerPoint that shook pop music. When media strategist Hilary Benton compiled her 67-slide investigation into the relationship between Lorde and producer Jack Antonoff, she ignited a firestorm that blurred the lines between fandom, journalism, and viral conspiracy. Her digital dossier, meticulously assembled and darkly witty, didn't just speculate about an affair, it weaponized the ephemera of celebrity lives into a damning narrative. At its heart were three pillars of alleged evidence. 1. The digital paper trail. Benton's case opened with intimate communications, screenshots of texts referencing late-night FaceTime sessions that stretched into early morning hours. These weren't casual check-ins, but sustained, private exchanges occurring while Antonoff was still in a long-term relationship with Lena Dunham. The implication was clear. Emotional intimacy had crossed professional boundaries long before any physical betrayal might have occurred. 2. The visual testimony. Photos formed the presentation's visceral core. Coachella shots showed Lorde and Antonoff sidestage, bodies angled toward each other with an ease that read as possessiveness. But the SNL images struck hardest. Lorde in a virginal wedding dress, Antonoff at the piano behind her, eyes fixed on her as she sang the raw breakup anthem Liability. The staging felt like a metaphor, a public stage transformed into a private altar. 3. Lyrical evidence. Benton dissected melodrama like a legal document, isolating lines that pulsed with double meaning. The "What'll we do when the weekend's over?" hook from Sober mirrored Antonoff's real-life pattern. Lena was often absent for work, leaving Lorde embedded in their shared Brooklyn home. Even the album's house party motif echoed like a metaphor for hedonism behind closed doors. Lena's reluctant endorsement. When confronted with a PowerPoint, Lena Dunham's response was startling in its ambivalence. Her admission, "I completely respect this girl Hillary, she did a very good job," was less a dismissal than an unnerving validation. Though she publicly denied the affair, her praise acknowledged Benton's forensic skill in collating public breadcrumbs into a coherent timeline. The overlapping heartbreaks, the sudden distance from mutual friends like Taylor Swift, the lyrical smoking guns. Her follow-up comment, "It was so embarrassing," revealed the true fracture. Not the rumor itself, but the exposure of her private life in granular, meme-ready slides. That a stranger could mirror her own unspoken suspicions back to her underscored the PowerPoint's cultural power. It turned intimate betrayal into collective detective work. The unraveling. The presentation's viral spread forced all three parties into damage control. Lorde's terse Instagram denial, "Jack and I are not dating," and Antonoff's dismissal as dumb heteronormative gossip felt scripted against Benton's vivid collage. Lena's confession that she and Lorde haven't talked since the breakup lingered as the most haunting evidence of all. No PowerPoint slide could cut deeper than that silence. Legacy of a digital age scandal. Benton's work transcended gossip. It revealed how modern celebrity narratives are built, not by tabloids alone, but by fans armed with cloud storage, lyric annotations, and a ruthless eye for subtext. Her slideshow became a cultural artifact, a testament to how easily love, art, and betrayal intertwine in the spotlight, and how a single presentation could hold a mirror to the messy, unspoken truths even celebrities couldn't spin away. When the PowerPoint detonated across the internet, All three scrambled to contain the fallout. Lord's denial was clipped and clinical. "Jack and I are not dating," posted to Instagram like a corporate press release. Her words felt deliberately sterile, avoiding any emotional weight. She offered no context about their late-night FaceTimes or the charged lyrics fans dissected. It was a wall, not a window. Jack Antonoff weaponized progressiveness to deflect. His dismissal of rumors as dumb heteronormative gossip framed speculation as regressive, a clever tactic painting critics as bigots for questioning intimacy between collaborators. Yet it ignored the real imbalance: a 36-year-old producer working alone for months in his home with a 20-year-old artist whose career he shaped. His phrase didn't address the power dynamic, it buried it. Lena Dunham's response cut deepest. "I trusted him, but Lorde and I haven't spoken since," she admitted, revealing a friendship incinerated overnight. Her words weren't just about trust in Jack. They mourned the loss of a bond she'd cherished. Years earlier, she'd publicly championed Lorde, calling her lyrical genius revolutionary. Now, silence hung between them like a corpse. Lena's unfiltered grief. Months later, Lena's interview with The Cut exposed the wound festering beneath her polished denials. "I thought I was proving weird girls can have love too," she confessed, her voice threaded with bitterness. "Now he's dating somebody who looks regular." The subtext screamed, "He traded my complexity for convention." Her anguish wasn't just about betrayal, it was identity shattered. She built her public persona on embracing unconventional womanhood, and Jack's swift pivot to model Carlotta Cole, a figure of mainstream beauty, felt like a referendum on her worth. Collateral damage. The fallout spread beyond Lena's heartbreak. Lorde's isolation. Her rift with Taylor Swift, Lena's close friend, deepened. Once featured in Swift's squad, Lorde vanished from her orbit. Industry whispers suggested Swift chose sides, freezing Lorde out of collaborations and A-list circles. The creative sisterhood Lorde once celebrated dissolved into professional exile. Jack's seamless transition. Within weeks of his split from Lena, paparazzi captured Jack and Carlotta holding hands outside his Brooklyn studio, the same space where Melodrama's confessional tracks were born. The speed stung. A 5-year relationship with Lena erased by a new blonde muse, deepening perceptions of emotional carelessness. Lena's creative paralysis. Post-scandal, Dunham retreated from the public eye. Project stalled, her once prolific voice on social media dimmed. Friends described her as professionally adrift, her confidence in both love and art fractured by the PowerPoint's brutal spotlight. The silence that screamed. Years later, the denials still echo hollowly. Lorde's 2024 lyrics, "Since I was 17, I gave you everything," resurrected old wounds. Jack, now married to actress Margaret Qualley, never expanded on his heteronormative defense. Lena still avoids Lorde's name in interviews. Their refusal to engage speaks louder than any slide deck. Some truths are too explosive to acknowledge, even when the world already knows. In 2024, Lorde dropped What Was That? With lyrics like, "Since I was 17, I gave you everything. Were we kissing for hours straight? Baby, what was that?" Fans noted, she met Jack at 17. He was 32. Now married to Margaret Qualley, Antonoff stays silent. But Lorde's pain echoes in every synth. Final line. Jack Antonoff gave Lorde a Grammy-winning album and a heartbreak she's still singing about 8 years later.